This was ours. We ruled this land. We owned the night. But man rose up against us. We were overthrown. For centuries, hidden away in darkness. Tortured by thirst. Choking down dust. Starving. Until now, our hunt begins again.
How's everybody doing? I'm going to play V Rising. A friend of mine has a server, a persistent server. So I'm going to do that. I don't remember the password. V Rising is a action survival where you play as a vampire, which is pretty neat. You need to drink blood and all that vampire stuff. It's got base building, which is interesting. They just added, I'm not sure when the latest patch was, where they added building vertically. That was something in the game that when I first started to play, they didn't have it. You had to sort of sprawl out, and there wasn't a lot of room on some of the maps and some of the areas. So it was restrictive, but now you can build stairways. They always had the stairway in the game, but you couldn't build a second floor in the game. Now you can. So I played for about an hour or so and got through the tutorial part of the game, built up my... I wouldn't even call this a castle yet. This is just a palisade wall.
Ready for a new day.
The controls are a little weird in this game. It's got WASD to move around, but your character has a facing all the time where you just... wherever you point your mouse is where he'll face. So like if I'm moving up but facing right, sometimes, well, it's not doing it now, but it's kind of weird. Sometimes it's difficult to get used to. And they've got powers. So I've got like a defensive power. I've got ranged attack, and then I've got my weapons: swords, axes. Axes are good for cutting trees. They give a bonus to cutting trees. The mace gives a bonus to smashing rocks. And the spear, I think, is good for killing animals and getting skins. But I'm not positive about that. And key to the game is this castle heart. If you're an old gamer like me and you've played Dungeon Keeper, the castle heart is what you need to protect at all costs. And it's no different in this game. It's a PvP game, so you can raid other people's castles, break in, and depending on the server settings, the castle heart is what you want to destroy in order to take the castle. It needs blood essence in order to persist. So right now I have enough blood essence for this castle heart to last 2 days and a little over 14 hours. It's easy to get. Blood essence you can get just by grinding mobs. You can even build something in your castle that produces it. So production, building, crafting, refinement, the blood press. It's a workstation used for extracting blood essence from biomaterial. I might as well build it. I have enough. If you have enough, you just have to find a good spot for it. For now, you can move things around easily once they're placed, so I'll just put it here for now. And then to interact with it, it just tells you what it needs. So right now, if I add rats, it will produce 10 blood essence for every 4 rats. And what's most useful, I think, is the primal blood essence. That's this. It needs 4 exquisite hearts, which I haven't gotten any of those yet. Oh, you can also get blood essence from these tainted hearts, which I've got 20 of. So the blood essence is important. Here's my coffin. In a persistent server such as this one, your character never logs out. So if I were to log out of the game in a hurry and I'm out in the world, he would just be standing there the whole time. So it's important to get back into your castle, into your walls, palisades, whatever you built, and get in there. And now at least you're protected from the sun, because the sunlight is a thing for vampires. It will drain your health and kill you.
I rise.
It won't kill me here, even though I don't have a roof yet, because I have this item which is called the Mist Brazier. It creates a fog over my area so that sunlight can't get to me. I'm not going to go on and explain everything right now. I guess I'm getting a little carried away with explanations because I was going to make this sort of like a walkthrough tutorial, even though I didn't start at the very beginning. But the very beginning, if you've never played, is straightforward. The tutorial is pretty good. This is my workbench. I could craft a whole bunch of things here. I don't think I have enough copper to... Oh, I may have copper because the last time I played, I went to the copper mine. And I got a lot of copper and I threw it in my furnace. I think maybe I could turn down the sound just a bit. The sound is very good in this game. Alright, let's see what I have. I have 71 copper. That should be good to make some copper weapons. So it's it works on gear score. I forget, what is it exactly called? Let's see my character. Is there a way to... That wasn't it. Here we go. Clan... Oh, tab. Gear level. Gear level is 17. And that's dependent on your gear. Now if I build a copper sword... Okay, I don't have enough planks. I should have planks in here. This is my sawmill. Sawmill, you just throw raw wood into it and it creates planks. There's a lot of grinding for materials in this game. So I could make a copper sword, I could make copper axes, I could make a copper mace. So I can make all 4 weapons here. That's good. I don't think there are copper... Yeah, I don't think there's not copper armor. But this is the next step up for armor, the Night Stalker pieces. When you make something, it is left inside the workbench, or wherever you're using. You have to actually take it out of there. Put it back. Coarse thread, I forget how I think I could find that. Here's the map. You start out either on this corner, or there's another way gate over here on the bottom right. You could choose. It's no different, really. And they changed it up a little bit when you explore. The areas that appear white are areas you can build in. So for instance, like this here, you can see the end of this. I don't think I uncovered enough to see all of it, but all of this would be white. You could probably build there. This here, they're all buildable. Never used to be like that. You used to be able to build out wherever that you weren't really restricted so much. But now they restrict you to just this, because now you can build up, so it really doesn't matter what's happening. There's somebody outside. I hear him. It might be my friend. could be an MP. It could be the computer. I don't know. Let's grab my weapons. So I have an axe, I have a mace, and a spear. And these, well, I could leave them in there for now. But what I will do is eventually there's a piece of furniture you can make that you could break them down and reuse their resources. I think I need to build another chest. Building, storage. I'll wind up having a lot of these chests. Why can't I build it? What am I missing? Wood. Okay. I left some extra wood here. I don't think this is going to be enough. How much did it want for a chest? 150. So it looks like I'm going to chop some trees. The different mobs on the map will fight each other occasionally. There are undead, then there are these poachers, and these are sort of like, you know... Oh, that one, I should have drank the blood on that one. So if you notice... Oh, this is the one. It's got 46%. That tells you that its blood is like the pureness of its blood, I guess you'd say. The higher the percentage, the better. So, since it was blood quality 46%, I get tier 2, which is 18 to 15% movement speed. Oops. So you're always looking for that mob you're fighting to have a high percentage. And your blood pool here is important because not only does it give you abilities depending on the quality of the blood, but it also lets you... what did I do? Oh, if you press control, you can use your abilities. These are vampire abilities. Bloodbend is one of the first things you know. And what it'll do is... Oh, I want to get away from Lydia, the Chaos Archer. I have to move. She's only level 20, I think? No. I don't think it shows your... Oh, she's level 30. So, I'm not ready to fight her just yet. But I was in the middle of healing, so that's what... The blood pool is important for you to heal. You'll draw from the blood pool. Is she coming this way? Figures. So now you can see how I was saying, like, you could be moving in a certain direction, but still your facing might change. So it's kind of cool, but it takes a little getting used to. Sometimes it throws me off. So I think the purpose was to collect wood, wasn't it? I got a little sidetracked killing, because combat is really fun in this game. Just the open world mobs are fun to kill and fight, but they are easy compared to the bosses. There are bosses, there are like minor bosses, I guess you'd call them. And then there are bosses that you want to work your way through to try and complete the game. You used to have to build a piece of furniture in order to track certain monsters on the map, but now I think they built it in where you just, I don't know if you use the research desk or, you know what, you might just use your character tab. No, that wasn't it. That's not it. The journal. Yeah. V-Blood. Yeah, this is it. So Act 1. The Alpha Wolf I killed. So that's Alpha Wolf was first. Oh no. Did she find me? No, she's fighting somebody else. That's the Chaos Archer down there. And here's the sun burning me. Gotta find some shade. My friend who created this server shortened the day. He seriously shortened the day. I mean, you could see the dial up here. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are daylight. The rest is darkness. And I asked him why he did that, and he said, well, daytime's annoying. And he said, this is a dark and dangerous world. So it's going to be dark most of the time. And I said, okay, fine. The reason why I'm not chopping this tree is because I have the wrong weapon. In fact, I have no weapon. I can take my axes out, and now the tree goes down quick. So always have the right weapon. A sword is good for chopping fibers and stuff like that. You use the mace for chopping down the stone. See how you get the resource with each hit. Oh boy, that's fighting the shade here. Some of these regular mobs have different abilities. This is like one of the rogue type abilities. He becomes invisible. Hit me, hit me. Ah, blew that one. He stuns you. So, when you get him down, when you get his health down, you'll see it pop up. You can press F and you can jump on him and drink his blood. But since I already have 46% tier 2 blood quality, I wouldn't want to drink their blood because then it would replace what I have. So it still comes in handy because a quick way to kill them once you get their health down is to jump on them with F as if you were going to drink their blood, but then you could just kill them and it's like a one-shot. So here's where I could find some coarse thread, which I need for crafting. This is a treasure chest. Coarse thread. I think they changed the graphic to that from what I remember. So he's only 2% blood quality, and I could probably hit him with one more hit of my sword. But just to show you, if I had like a few other mobs hitting me and I want to kill him quick, or even if I just want to close the distance to him, just jump on him and then click and he's dead. Alright, so I'm going to continue getting some wood. I'm at the very beginning stages of building up my castle. All I did was build palisade walls. So what I need to do next is gather wood and stone so that I can keep on building my production stations. I think an important one to have is, what does it do? I think it creates nettles. It might create, yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played. But there are a lot of them, and you have to have a lot of space in your castle in order to fit them all. I really should check to see which is next here. At level 20, Errol the Stonebreaker, Keely the Frost Archer, and Rufus the Foreman. Probably in that order. So Errol the Stonebreaker, I know where he is. He's in the ore mine. A brutal mining foreman, just as adept at crushing stone as he is crushing bone. Not even his incredible eye for recovering and refining metals was enough to stop him from getting run out of civilized society. His violent rage makes a fine motivator for the miners. So he unlocks something when you beat him. It doesn't tell you here what it is, but he'll also unlock the big stash, which you can craft. So let's track his blood. And then it shows you which direction to go to try and bring him down. Now, I'm not going to go there yet because my inventory is full. And when I go to the ore mine, which is the Bandit Copper Mine, this was what it's actually called, I want to fill up my pockets with lots of ore and stuff. When you look at the map, it gives you a brief description, and if you noticed, it says important loot and units. It'll show you, like, how, if you're looking for something in particular. Let's say I'm still looking for coarse thread. Yeah, Bandit Camp has like paper here. This one has coarse thread, so I would go to this Bandit Camp to try and get some coarse thread. For now, I think I have enough wood to make a few more stash boxes, or whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to go back to my home. I don't want to call it a castle yet, it's not really a castle. All it is wooden walls. Kind of lame. I'm going to sneak past this bear. Don't want to fight him right now. Whoa, that's the big old bear. He's level 18. He might be a little hard for us. Whoops. Okay, we'll fight this one. Ah, I totally mistimed that. Oh, he's got 93%. This will be good. So this will put us up probably in tier 4. Not tier 4, yeah. 50% to 100% increased health regeneration. And I'm pretty sure you get all the tiers ahead of that. So I'm also going to get 10 to 20% damage reduction. And then the other two. But that's good news. I should take advantage of this by, number one, not getting injured, because I don't, well, I guess I should show you. I was doing it before and then I got sidetracked. Blood Mend, hit control, hit Blood Mend. It lets you heal. You'll heal, but you'll use your blood pool. And when the blood pool gets low and you need to refill it, you need to find something that you could drink their blood. So undead doesn't work. They don't have blood. And maybe like animated mobs. I don't even know if they have animated mobs, like golems. I'm not sure. But the point is, you have to use it to heal. So it's best to find... You can find other sources of healing. I think you can eat... Well, I think if I eat a rat right now, it will... It might nullify the 90... It'll give me the blood of the rat as my pool. So that would be a mistake. Oh. The paper is important. I'll show you as soon as I get back to my home area. I'll show you what you can do with paper. It's good for research. I messed that up. I don't know if there's other ways to heal now that I think about it without mending. Let's see if I could just stay idle in my inside my walls if it heals me. I don't think so. I only put one door in. Initially I had more doors, but the more doors you have, the less room I'm going to have to put things. So I'm going to need wood to build some chests. The rest of the wood I'll refine. B is build, and then I could build this chest. Q and R rotates your items. Build 2 of them. I mean, it's like Valheim or any other, you know, building survival game, but you're going to need lots of storage space, so you're going to need a bunch of these chests. I'm going to put basic things in this, like stone, the grass, the bone. I guess I could put ore in there too. Skins. And it sorts them pretty nice. I'll put these things in there too. Leather. I'm going to need leather. Coarse threads. There's all sorts of crafting stuff here. I don't... this paper is important. I don't have as much as I need, but I remember mentioning the paper. And here's the research desk, where you can use paper to randomly unlock things. So if I use 50 paper and hit discover, something will pop up, something useful. Sometimes they're just skins and they're not too useful. Sometimes they're armor and they're very useful. Alright, I freed up enough space in my inventory, I guess. Well, I have another chest to dump some things into. Let's put this stuff in here. Actually, okay. I thought I had more of these tainted hearts, but maybe I put them in here to make blood essence. No, I didn't put anything in here yet. Well, the blood essence is needed for the castle heart, so I'm just going to dump what I have into here. It increases its durability, or its, I don't know what you'd call it, but it consumes it. It's over 4 days now. And what else did I want to do here before I leave? Oh, I wanted to put the rest of the wood in the sawmill to refine that. Let me see what I need to build the grinder. Oh, you need 4 whetstones, and I don't have a single one yet. The grinder processes your stone into bricks, and the bricks are what I'm going to build my walls with. So the 4 whetstone should be my next real goal. I think I could find some in the Bandit Copper Mine, but I remember finding lots of them in places like, oh, here's the Bandit Armory. So there's lots of it there. Then, and some of these other little outposts or camps, you could find whetstones. Where else? Hide. Grave dust. So I should unlock more of the map as well. But, you know, as I go further away from the start area, it gets harder. So I'm around, what, level 20 now? That's my character. Yeah, well, I'm gear level 20. Tracking Errol the Stonebreaker. The red line shows me where to go. I know he's in the Bandit Copper Mine, so that's where we're going to go. I don't know if I can go this way. Yes, I can. This is a copper stone. So you can find copper out in the world. You don't have to go to the copper mine. I could hit these walls and knock them down for stone. What is this? That's a new type of monster. Man, I'm the worst with that. Bloodrite. What did it do? Oh my god, it turned me into... Oh, it made a little... Oh, I think I need a sword for this. Sword hits them all. They're tough to kill. So I'm a little upset about this because I'm gonna have to heal and use up my good blood quality. That was a new mob. That's pretty cool. I've seen a couple of new mobs now since the last time I played. Alright, that should be good. We have to go north. lot of dudes coming. You can't spam the feed. It does have to recharge for a bit. So I couldn't just keep on doing that over and over. But the cooldown isn't too bad. So I do passively gain health back. Alright, the mine is down here. This guy's got 92. Take that. Oh. For some reason now it's not passively coming back. Oh, now it is. There was something interesting I remember. There's silver in the game, and vampires don't like silver, but it's useful. I think it's very useful later on in the late game, and you want to take it with you. You want to pick it up and store it for later. But while you have silver on you, you don't heal, and in some cases, depending on how much silver you carry, it might actually harm you, which I think is a kind of a neat thing that the game had. I don't know why. I love to hit escape in every game. Alright, I'm just going to get right to it here and try to kill this boss. A little too soon. There we go. Alright, there he is. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
You're going to have to get through me first.
I know I don't want him to hit me with that. Oh, yeah, that hurts. You know what? I think I remember. I'm supposed to be using a ranged weapon against him. I'm thinking I probably should just retreat, because he's already got me down. You can retreat from him. He won't chase you very far. Yeah, I think I had a crossbow. I had some sort of ranged weapon, and that's how I beat him. So I'm gonna have to rethink that. Yeah, his axe does a lot of damage, and he is hard to avoid, and he's got all the minions in there that come after you. So what I did last time I beat him is I had a crossbow, and I hid from him. I'd stay out of his range, shoot him, and then eventually he throws that, or he has a ranged attack that tries to get you, but it's easy to dodge. I think he'll be too hard to get in hand-to-hand. So I'll have to think of a new objective for now. This is like a warrior that it stuns you when you hit his shield from the front. He can be countered just by... Oh, I didn't counter it. Like if I did that and then hit him from behind, that would have been better. Terrible. I'm terrible. Where do I live? Down the road. So one of my vampire abilities, press Control, is wolf form. I got that after I killed the alpha wolf. Lets you move faster, and it lets you move past certain animals that are allies with wolves. I really should put a door on this side because I seem to always have to go around to get in. Alright, so to make the Night Stalker vest, I need leather, which I have some. I put it away. I don't have enough to make the set, though. Let's see how much leather I have. Only 10. There is a piece of furniture. I'd call it furniture. I guess you would call it a... what would you call it? One of these things. A lab. A forge. What is it? Yeah, I haven't unlocked it yet, but there's something that lets you actually make leather. But I have to move ahead and beat bosses. That's how you unlock lots of things. You have to beat the bosses. So I'm just going to put the rest of this stuff away. I'm probably going to make a few more chests and organize. And then figure out, or instead of... I guess I'm not going to be able to build a crossbow yet. I think I have to... Like I said, I think I have to beat a boss first. Most likely, the boss I have to beat is Keely, the Frost Archer. I think this spell... Oh, here's the tannery. This lets you make the leather. So you can make... This is the recipes she unlocks. Well, I forget the spell, but I seem to remember by defeating an archer of some sort, then I was able to use a bow or a crossbow. Or maybe I just found the crossbow. That could be it too. Rufus lets you unlock the woodworking bench. If I'm not mistaken, the woodworking bench lets you make the crossbow. So yeah. So this is it. This is the guy that I beat that let me get a crossbow. And a fishing rod. I don't remember the fishing rod. I don't think I did any fishing last time I played. But yeah. That's V Rising. I mean, that is just a bit of V Rising. There's so much more to the game. This map gets pretty huge. A friend of mine my friend's server, he's the guy that created the server. He said he moved into Dunley Farmlands. He moved his base out of here. So all these plots are open. It's just for friends of ours to join. But you can play this game on official servers, and you can play on your friend's server. You could have PvP. You can have it PvE. It's interesting, and you know it could be pretty hardcore, where you know you could get your castle attacked, and you know you could have everything destroyed. You could have things taken. More likely than not, what happens on like the official servers is you'll come upon people who have abandoned their castle. They just haven't put enough blood essence into their dungeon heart or castle heart, and it starts to deteriorate, so that it gets easier to break into the walls and to get in and take stuff. So that's how a lot of my friends got rich. That's how they got all their stuff, just by raiding castles that weren't defended. So yeah, I'm going to get into my coffin right now and call it. I think next time I log in, I'll sort out my inventory. And he's going to go to sleep. Thanks for sticking around and watching me play V Rising. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.